Hello my beautiful souls. Today I would like to talk about, it's not about having a million people around you, it's about having one who worth a million, or better to say, who has no price. And before I continue to talk about this, and you will see about what, I would like to present myself in case that you're new to my channel. Welcome, my name is Irina. I'm here to simplify your life as much as possible. That is my intention, to help you by giving you insights about life, name it. Everything that I'm sharing with you is based on my experience, knowledge, education, many other things that simply I want to share with you for free. And if you like what I do consider to subscribe, because that way you're going to help me continue what I'm doing. And if you don't like, all the best. And if you are not new to my channel, yay, ciao! I hope that you're doing great. If you're not doing great, you know what I think about it. It is okay not to feel okay. Just don't identify yourself with your thoughts, rather embrace yourself. And now let's continue with the subject. I want to talk about quality, about relationship. I want to focus on love relationships, but this is for all kind of relationship. Your relationship should be based on quality, not on quantity. It is not about how long you know someone, it is about the quality of that relationship, because you can know someone for so many years and yet you have a need to always translate your thoughts, to give an explanations over and over again, and yet you can know someone and you can click with that person in just 1 second, you know. So you should be paying attention to that, not on quantity, but on quality. Never underestimate the power of communication and connection, okay? It has nothing to do with quantity. It never was like that, and it never will be like that. It has to do with quality. But people have beliefs that simply are limits, nothing but limits to them. So they stay, I will say, trapped, but that's their decision, in relationships that they are exhausting, and they, you know, tend to think just because they know someone for too long they have to stay friends. They don't open themselves to something new that simply will bring out the best in them. So, but here I am, I want to help. They can even be proud and say proudly, oh, but I know them, I know that person for, I don't know, 20, 10, 30 years, or since my childhood, so that is my friend, you know. No, dear. If you think like that, you will never open yourself or give possibilities to meet new people who are maybe your better friends. I'm not saying that there are not such a kind of people who grow in the same direction, so you can say for someone after so many years, he is my best friend. But you need to understand that we all change, and sometimes we don't change in the same direction. So it is okay to leave someone behind, or if someone leaves you behind. But you know, you need to understand that people come and go. You need to focus on yourself and what feels right for you, instead of limiting yourself with some beliefs that simply don't serve you. And like I said, this applies to any kind of relationship or anything in your life, but I would like to focus on love relationships, because people stay together just for sake of it. There is always some kind of fear behind why they stay in relationship without love. They look for the things or quick remedies on the side, instead of focusing, like I said, on themselves, so they can find what feels right for them. And it's not about distance in kilometers, it's about closeness that you feel with someone, even if that person is kilometers or miles away from you. Some people who are far away from you can make you feel better than those who surround you. And you can live with someone under the same roof, yet you can feel miles or kilometers apart. So as you can see, it's not about quantity by any means, it's always about quality. Because you can be in relationship or a marriage with someone for 10 years and still feeling miserable for trying to teach them your love language.
What the hell is going on?
Just because you want to be understood. and then you can click with someone in just 1 second or day or a month. But many people don't give themselves that possibility. They rather stay with that person trying to teach them their love language over and over again. And like I said, at the end, you won't achieve anything but feeling exhausted. Because once you say something to me, in my opinion, that is enough for someone who wants to understand you. Maybe that person won't understand you at first, but they will show an interest to get to know you, because we are all different. But it is always about quality and being with someone who speaks the same soul language as you. And no, I'm not saying that that person will understand everything you say. Like I said, we are all different. So that's when communication, healthy communication, comes into play, where you must communicate how you feel, and you will see by the reaction of that person whether they try to understand you or they say okay, but they repeat the same thing again, and you again catch yourself in repeating the same things over and over again. It's like one circle without an end until you put an end to that. So you must pay attention to quality of communication, quality of relationship. It is always about quality. It's about being accepted for who you are, and base of any relationship is communication, healthy communication. I must emphasize that, because people tend to think that communication is just saying things. No, it is not. It's about having a relationship that is based on healthy communication, connection, trust, respect, and honesty. If you see that you need to force things, then that's not your thing, dear. Okay? Skip it and wait for someone who simply, that love should flow naturally. Life can be very hard, but love shouldn't feel hard. Communication, of course, that can be very difficult, but there is a huge difference between that communication that simply like has no end, or that you see that it converts in war, you against your partner, or that you feel exhausted, that you need always to repeat yourself and you don't feel understood. And communication that in a way has that positive interaction, that you're going to learn something new about your partner, their perspective, and your partner from you. There is difference between communication when you try to be right, or your person is always trying to be right, and there is another type of communication where you two are a team. So you communicate in a way that you find always a solution, no matter how hard communication can be when it is all over. You sit your ass down, and you talk. That's how you know that you are with the right one for you, because even the hardest type of communication, it won't convert into war, but into something productive, so you both can grow from that communication. You can build your relationship. That's how you build your relationship. Build your relationship that is based on quality. So you must choose your partner very carefully. You must choose the one who speaks your soul language. You must pay attention to how someone treats you, and you should always measure, if you measure your relationship based on quality. Remember, it's not about having a million people around you. It's always about having that one that is worth a million, that has no price, better to say. Are you happy in this modern world? It's not about having your partner and 10 people on the side. It's about having that one who will make you feel like you are the most beautiful in the whole world. And yes, you are. You should be for your partner the most beautiful in the whole world, the same way that your partner should feel exactly the same as you do. So you always must pay attention to these things. And there is no point staying somewhere that you feel exhausted. Love shouldn't exhaust you, dear. Love should fulfill you, because life can be pretty much hard. Don't confuse love with life. But your relationship should be your safe place. Your relationship should be there. All we want is someone we can lean on when we come home, someone we can trust to. And what's the point of staying somewhere just because you know that person for so long and you don't feel loved? I don't know. Maybe you know. If you know that, then I would like to hear your point of view, and I will get back to you with my point of view. I hope that I made you think honestly, because life is, you never know what tomorrow holds, and there is no greater agony than staying somewhere where you don't feel love, where there is no quality. You should give yourself a possibility for love, no matter age, no matter where you are, no matter fears that you have. It's always better to be alone than somewhere where, I don't know, for sake of it. And nothing. I will continue to love you. Until my next video, please do question your beliefs. Always question your beliefs, whether something serves you or not. And change your beliefs, because your beliefs are limiting you. Don't forget this, okay?